mind me.
Well, I just have to go to
That's perfect. Me and my homies, you guys smoke a J later on.
I'm sorry.
Y'all
Not drugs.
Smoking's illegal. I didn't know if you knew. I don't know if my dad's gonna let me take the car. So right now we have this really good video clip, kind of getting a perspective from Tia and Tamara Mari. I know you guys know of them. So
when my husband and I are so openly and we're fine with showing is love. Love. But people choose to look past love and spew hate. That's what hurts me. Because I've never experienced so much hate.
Any comments or initial reactions to that video?
It was weird to me to hear Tamara say that, like, people were bashing her for marrying a white man, because I would think today people would praise that from what I see and what I hear. Like,
it really depends, like the reactions that you will get sometimes on how the people are portraying certain stereotypes. For example, Tamara, I've seen some episodes of the show, and her husband, I don't want to label him as like, he acts like a stereotypical white guy, so she gets that hatred. But if he was to act like a stereotypical black guy, then I think the reactions will be a little bit different.
If you would not date outside of your race, or you would not date a particular race, raise your hand.
I know in my own family, like, I have an aunt who's totally against, like, any of her daughters dating outside of their race, even though her husband is a white man. So it's like, it's so difficult to, like, get that concept. She's like, I want you to keep my bloodline. And not
My dad did break a lot of barriers dating a white woman, but I have never felt the wrath of that. You know what I mean? Like, I've never felt pressure from my father to date specifically black men, even though that's kind of just been my history, but it's never been like my parents said bring home a certain someone. I just think that they are more focused on someone who is intelligent, who has something going for themselves, versus a specific race or religion, just because they were an interracial couple.
I think the double standard comes from the fact that back in the old days, if a black man dated a white woman, he could be killed for that. So a lot of people still hold on to that, and that's something that's been passed down throughout the generations. Because even though I grew up in a mixed household, my grandmother would say to my male cousins, you know, hey, if you date a white girl, you know what could happen back in the old days, so don't try it now.
Within, like, my entire family, though, it's encouraged, I guess, not to go outside your race, but I don't know, to consider it. I don't know, it happens. I don't know.
Okay, so my dad, he's really strict about me, like, dating within my culture, so a Haitian man. But my mom, she kind of contradicts herself, because she'll be like, date whoever you love, but then she's like, she encourages me to date a Haitian man. So
I feel as though that it all starts with us as, you know, we are the target group. We are African American women who are basically at the bottom. And you have to work hard to get to the top. And when people outside of our race see us joking and accepting the stereotypes, why should it be a problem for them to make fun of us as well? Or, you know, stereotype us that way because we accept it and we allow ourselves to accept it. So I think it's something that we have to fix